By the time Michael realized how quiet his apartment was, the silence had already lived there for years. Every evening followed the same ritual. He loosened his tie, placed his briefcase by the door, and stood for a moment without moving, as if waiting for someone to speak his name. But no one ever did. The walls never asked how his day was. The phone never rang with urgency, only reminders of meetings, deadlines, flights. Michael had built a career that others admired. At 39, he was a senior project director in a global company. His calendar was full for months ahead. His email inbox never slept. People listened when he spoke. Younger colleagues wanted his advice. His parents were proud. And yet, some nights, he felt like a stranger in his own life. It hadn't always been this way. In his early 20s, Michael believed success would bring happiness automatically, like a package deal. Work hard now, live later. Just a few intense years, he told himself. Just until he proved something to his father, to the world, maybe to himself. That was when he met Anna. She worked at a small bookstore near his first office. Michael used to stop by during lunch breaks, pretending to browse while actually watching the way she moved between shelves, touching books as if they were alive. She had a quiet smile and eyes that seemed to notice things most people ignored. "You come here often," she said once, handing him a novel he hadn't asked for. "I think this one is looking for you." They laughed. Then they talked. Then they stopped pretending there was nothing between them. Anna was different from Michael. She believed time was the most honest currency. She loved slow mornings, handwritten notes, long conversations that didn't lead anywhere but deeper. She listened, truly listened. And when she looked at him, Michael felt seen not for what he did, but for who he was before ambition reshaped him. They fell in love gently, then all at once. But Michael's career began to accelerate. Promotions came with longer hours. Responsibility came with constant availability. Calls during dinner, emails during weekends, flights replacing plans, apologies replacing presents. "I just need this year," he told Anna one night, exhaustion sitting heavy in his voice. "Then things will slow down." She nodded, but her eyes held doubt. 1 year became 2, 2 became 5. Anna learned to fall asleep alone. Michael learned to work through birthdays. Their conversations turned practical, schedules, groceries, logistics. Romance tried to survive between deadlines, but slowly suffocated under pressure. "I don't need luxury," Anna said during one of their last arguments. "I need you." Michael wanted to explain that he was doing all this for them, that sacrifice now would mean freedom later. But even as he spoke, he felt the words losing their weight. Anna left quietly. No drama, no accusations, just a note on the kitchen table. "I love you, but I can't compete with a future that never arrives." The day she left, Michael went to work anyway. Years passed. The career he chased finally stood complete. Awards, influence, financial security. He traveled the world but saw very little of it. Hotels blurred together. Success tasted thinner than he imagined. And one evening, while walking past a small cafe after a late meeting, Michael saw her. Anna sat by the window, a book in her hands. A faint line of gray touched her hair. She looked peaceful. Their eyes met. Time, the thing he had spent so carelessly, folded in on itself. They talked for hours about life, about mistakes, about who they became. Anna told him she taught literature now, that she was happy, not wildly, not dramatically, just deeply. "And you?" she asked. Michael hesitated. "I learned a lot," he said finally. "I just don't know who I learned it for," she smiled softly. There was warmth there, but also distance. Not bitterness, acceptance. When they stood to leave, Anna touched his arm. "Your career didn't ruin you," she said. "But it asked a price, and you paid it." They said goodbye without promises. That night, Michael returned to his silent apartment, but it felt different. He understood now that experience was not a consolation prize. It was a mirror. His career had taken years. It had taken love. It had taken moments he could never retrieve. But it had also taught him something no book ever could. Success without presence is just a well-organized absence. Weeks later, Michael declined a promotion for the first time in his life. He left the office before sunset. He started writing again, something he loved once but abandoned. Sometimes he passed the bookstore where he first met Anna, and sometimes when the evening light was just right, he felt something new growing. Not regret, but clarity. Because even though the career had taken years, it finally gave him the experience to understand what truly mattered. And this time, he was determined not to be late.